A little heavier. This song's called New Life. Thank you.
feeling hard now for a while. On this road to nowhere, been stumbling every mile. This broken promises that I can't drink away. And I can't blame you, girl, if you don't want to stay. I know you still love me, despite all I've put you through. So I'm putting down the bottle, baby, and I'm running back to you. Looking back on all those times you found me passed out on the floor. I can't believe you never walked on out the door. And I'm so sick.
It's evil! Don't touch it!
It's alive!
I was with you.
They're coming to get you by the power of Christ.
This is
Me?
Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What is going on? How's everybody doing?
Doing fantastic. How are you?
Same old shit, man. I'm tired. But
I get it.
yeah, I'm here. And I don't have an IPA.
A little
And-
different than last weekend.
And if you're looking for a repeat of last week, it's just not gonna happen. Sorry. So
No, not in
So-
that
and-
sense.
He exhausted himself last week.
yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and shake my head for the rest of this little session. So
No, you are not.
I am pretty excited. I got a new kind of chair. It's called a kneeling pad.
you got a kneeling pad?
But it's like, so the chair's in reverse and you sit on the back basically. And then like you put your knees on this pad. So I'm like, it keeps your back straight.
Oh,
It's pretty rad.
pretty amazing.
Yeah. It's pretty comfortable actually.
It's weird seeing you not
On
in
the
the TV.
television.
Yeah. it's kind of weird to not be on the television. So maybe next week you could just put me back in there.
I like being in the TV.
We're not gonna put you back in the box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Does that mean I'm official now?
You're
Sure.
official now. Yeah, it's too late now.
Woo woo.
You did it to yourself.
I guess so.
We warned you over
Um,
and over and over and over.
So I guess
well, I mean, at this point, what we're in like 20 episodes now, so
Yeah,
in a minute.
yeah, yeah. We
probably
are,
not that many, but it's
Yeah,
enough. I think
I want to say it's close, probably closer to 15.
Mm.
Yeah, something like
Oh.
that.
I was going to say the next one that's coming out. I cannot believe when it was Lindy's idea initially to do the
Yeah.
episode that we were doing, and I thought, yeah, probably a one-parter might be a lengthy one.
Yeah, you mean
Our first three-parter.
it's not like it's a big secret. We've been doing it for the last 2 weeks in a row. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, Bonnie and Clyde Part 3.
yeah,
Another hour, I think, or close to it. I bet.
Yeah, that
we're
is
really close to an hour. Yeah, maybe a little over. Depends on
Yeah.
how many little fix-its I do and how many little fix-its I leave in there.
How many fuck-ups I made.
Oh, most of them are mine actually. But
Let's stumble over words as I do.
I think that
that's
was
what we do, Matt.
actually really fun. It was
It was a
it was
good one.
nice
Yep.
to do the collaboration together, and
Yeah.
I think the amount of research that all three of us did made it just really,
Such a
really
big
good.
episode.
yeah.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
and it was crazy. Was all the stories that conflicted, like some of the stuff that Matt was saying in the first episode, and I was looking at my notes. I'm like, that's not what I've got. And then some of the stuff that you were saying, Lindy, I was like, that's not what I've got.
I went
And
through.
I thought I did my due diligence. I think I listened to an audiobook over and over. I think I listened to it like 4 times, and then I think I watched 5 or 6 different docs, listened to a couple of different history podcasts on it, and just took notes that way. But
And I say at the end, the one it's wrote down over there, but the documentary that I watched, because I watched like 4 or 5 of them, and I was like, this one seems to be bare bones, and it's just going. So that's what I did my outline on. Well, then I went back and started researching into other stuff. I'm like, oh, that's not even close.
Yeah,
that's not the. Nope. And every single one of them said something different, and it was just like no one will ever know for sure. So we did the best we could.
And that's the way most of this stuff is, unless we're talking about somebody that was convicted,
right?
So
I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and the book that I read was super informative. But I went and watched a couple of documentaries on it too, and I was like, this doesn't follow what I have.
Exactly.
Every single thing.
Yeah.
Even the
what kind of tomfoolery is this?
Hey,
you thought I was going to say it, didn't you? I said foolery.
Tomfuckery is what you meant to say.
Yeah,
what you would have said 47 times last week.
Actually, it was more like
well, I meant just in the one
1100 and what?
You on your own was 1,072 is what I counted.
Just Zach alone was 1,072.
Zach alone was 1,072.
Let's do the math on that.
That's huge.
And I know that I miscounted because there were 5 or 6 times that you said fuck, fuckity, fuck, like right in a row, and I was
does that count as one or does that
no? It's each one. So I was like, and I had to pause it and be like, how many times did he just say? Wait, go back. Did I already count that? Fuck, I gotta start again.
Oh no, dude!
It was
Wait a minute.
so hard to count
1,000. You said 1,072.
1,072 on your own.
Hey Judy, how's it going? This will be a lot cleaner than last week.
Wow, that averages out to 714.666 f-bombs an hour.
6 Benjamin Franklin. Right,
so
back
we'll just go ahead and call that 715 in an hour.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you guys get to?
Wow.
Proof about?
Yes. Crystal says, "Hey guys and lady."
Oh yes.
Hey Crystal, how's it going? And Judy says, "Hey guys."
You looked absolutely stunning in your wedding dress, Crystal.
That's all she wanted to hear. That's the only reason why she brought it up.
Yes, we did see the picture. It's hilarious.
It was funny. I did send it to him.
Your genuine laugh in that picture was, or like,
I could just
feel the energy in that picture. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Or Derek's face in pain. That's what couples do. One of them's dying laughing while the other one's dying.
It's true story.
My back's destroyed. I can't stop laughing.
Oh,
I wanted to show this so that I could get it out of the way. Got this for Dino, to give to Dino for the Ham City Jam. So we got a Benjamin Franklin, he's the devil. So
absolutely.
We got this. We ordered the skateboard deck.
Yeah, it's awesome
for them to give away, and it
glows in the dark. Yeah, that's awesome.
I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to this bill, but I did change old Ben's eyes to look like the Emperor's from Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I changed this to say hmfppod.com. There.
Yeah, don't try to cash that in anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't work.
Besides the fact that it's just a little.
Yeah.
I'm pretty jealous of Dino because I kind of want one to have the perfect spot for it.
Want to be my best friend? Okay.
I absolutely do. Did we just become best friends?
Do you have an autographed samurai sword?
Crystal's got herself a bestie from out westy. Well, what are we going to talk about tonight, Lindy? What you got planned for us?
I was wondering if you guys maybe wanted to do a dance party.
Can I just watch?
Yeah, I think you can make Matt do the dumb stuff this week.
Uh-huh.
I think I should be good for like the next 4 years. 4, maybe 5.
You hit your quota, but
yeah.
At 1,000, trying to drop any F-bombs on your way through the parking lot.
You're welcome.
We're gonna make this one a little bit cleaner. I am pretty sure that I did not put any F-bombs or
No,
any
you didn't.
swears of any kind in my
Yeah, I didn't see any in one.
Played as a
when I
whistle is
looked
what I read.
yes. so, um, so how often do you find yourself doing a little dance?
Constantly.
Hardly ever.
What?
Yeah.
Well, personally, I dance all the time. I dance with my dog. My girl child and I break out in random dance parties throughout the house. I dance when I need to use the restroom, when one of my jams comes on. I dance when there's something to celebrate. I dance all the freaking time because it's fun, it's goofy, and it's stress relieving.
Yeah.
But in all of these scenarios, dancing is my choice. There are people who lived in the early 1000s to mid 1600s who were plagued by choreomania.
Choreo? Like
Choreomania,
Are
like
we talking like
choreography.
choreography? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
In Quebec, Germany, on Christmas Eve, 1021, 18 people had gathered outside of the church and they were dancing wildly, holding hands, leaping, and chanting in unison. This disrupted the priest and halted his mass. The priest was furious. He ordered the group to stop, and when they didn't, he cursed them to dance for a full year as punishment for their outrageous behavior. The group did, in fact, dance until Christmas Day the following year, when they finally collapsed.
Wow.
When they finally regained control of themselves, they collapsed. They were super exhausted and they were extremely repentant. All of them fell into a deep sleep. Some never woke up. Do we have a comment we need to go?
Yeah.
Crystal! Yeah,
Judy.
queen.
Judy asked.
Dances every single
She
day.
said she was curious. Were there any records shattered last Saturday?
There was.
No comment.
Comment from Zach.
Zach is gonna no comment. I am going to say I did in fact apply for that episode to be put into the Guinness Book of World Records. Yes.
And if you ever want to
For
see that
record
again,
broken.
it will be available later on paid platform only.
Yes. Also, I'd like to know what everybody thinks about us just going through and doing the history of some other swears and what ones you might want to hear the history on.
Man.
Or just all of them in general, maybe.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun to
break it up. Yeah.
Hey, yes. You're gonna dance. You're no friend of mine. Way to go, Kevin.
Oh, come on, Kevin. Give me a break, man. That's why I played music for so long, because I can't dance.
Todd,
You don't have to be able to dance.
Todd,
You just got to do it.
Todd actually did the safety dance in that last show he played.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did the safety dance at the last show that I went to with, well, not went to with him, but the last show I saw him play. In Maastricht.
Sorry.
You're good.
Crystal says your mothers will be proud. My mother's never going to know, Crystal, because she doesn't get on Facebook. And if you ever tell her about it, I'm coming for you.
We'll be doing an episode about Zach without Zach.
Yeah.
There was a death.
Sorry.
You're good.
Zach went and kidnapped Crystal, drove her all the way down to Louisiana to hang her from her favorite tree that she took a picture of because he was so mad.
That's never going to happen. Could cost way too much money.
So in Maastricht, Germany, in 1247, 200 people started dancing blasphemously on a bridge over the Moselle River.
How do you dance blasphemously? Is it like grindage?
Well, blasphemously is like against God. Yeah. So, well, I can't remember the actual word that they used, but it basically was like indecent, against God, blah, 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 blah.
They were shaking their butts then.
Yeah, they were shaking their butts. They were getting all up and grindy and
early twerking.
Yeah.
What was the what was the forbidden dance? Oh
shit.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Lambada.
Yeah. So I don't remember.
I don't know if that's right. I don't even know if that's a dance. It's just what popped in my head, I think.
I don't know. They were up there shaking it like Elvis.
Okay.
Shake them hips. Roll that hip. Mm-hmm.
So they did this on the Moselle River, which eventually collapsed, and they all drowned.
Death by dancing, huh?
Yes, death by dancing.
Kevin said it was pole dancing.
Could have been. I mean, there were probably some poles on that bridge. So in 1374, across Western Germany, the Netherlands, and Northeast France, along the Rhine River, hundreds of people broke out and danced. These people danced for hours or days and would scream from visions while they danced. So they kept saying that they were seeing like sea of red, and things like people wearing pointy shoes would trigger them and they'd go into a freak out. And
This sounds like a Grateful Dead show. I don't know.
yes.
Sounds like they were on something.
Yeah, they were begging clergy to save their souls, and it took months for that epidemic to subside.
So begging clergy while they're still dancing, like they couldn't stop when they were saying "Save me," as okay.
Yeah, like save me, kill me.
That is terrifying.
That's kind of scary.
The longer you're dancing, the longer you're in motion, especially in those times where there wasn't really such a thing as shoes.
Derek says, I feel like there was a movie made about illegal dancing.
I know in the town that I grew up in, they had a problem with it, and I would just get so angry, and I'd drive out to this old abandoned factory and just
Kevin just said 6 to
all
midnight.
You want to do is dance.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna do all the dancing tonight, aren't we? Nobody puts baby in a corner, and
this is what happens. You guys pulled me out of the TV. I can move now, so
you can do whatever you want.
Now she's gonna cut loose.
Let's do the lift.
Break out your Sunday shoes.
Ooh.
I nailed it.
Oh shit.
I'll get my acoustic. Hang on, we'll get into this.
Okay. So people, they were begging clergy because they were dancing for so long that their feet were getting just shredded. They were bloody. They were torn apart. People were dancing. They're so hard. Their limbs were basically busting.
Wow.
And they were exhausted. So they just helped me stop this. But in a monastery in Trier, a town in the Spanish Netherlands, in 1491, the abbot said there was an amazing epidemic in which the nuns were believed to have been possessed by devilish familiars. This caused them to get the zoomies like a dog, jump out of trees and trying to fly like a bird, and claw their way up tree trunks and meow like cats. Meow. They were rubbed raw.
Yep.
We've gotten a lot of comments today.
There we are.
Yeah.
Everybody likes the dance.
Yes. I hope everybody is out there doing a little dance.
Well, today, Matt, you're the Lord of the dance today. And Lindy, you can be the lady.
Because I'm Irish. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't do any
I'm
of
just
that.
Going to be the
fancy
leprechaun
tober.
over there in the corner.
Can you do a little finger jab? Yes.
Nailed it.
Got it.
Kill it. He's still exhausted from last week. He said his F tank's on empty.
The nuns were foaming at the mouth. They screamed and convulsed. They were sexually propositioning exorcists and priests, and they confessed to having lustful relations with the devil or Christ himself.
Oh, wow. Kevin said, hard to keep my alligators down. All right. Summer down there, son. Summer down.
The hallucinating dancers could go on for as long as 6 months, and some of them died after breaking ribs or loins. The amazing epidemic spread to Rome and Paris and affected hundreds for about 200 years.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Man, we are getting a lot of comments tonight.
Everybody likes dancing episodes.
Okay, well, I'll find more.
Lindy, more research. Go back into the ones you passed over. We go back into it. Change the name of the podcast to All I Want to Do Is Dance.
Dance.
Oh, shit.
Can't get it on my head.
July 1518, in what was known as Strasbourg, which was part of the Holy Roman Empire, which is now Alsace, France. Yes, I said Alsace. It's really how it's pronounced.
Okay.
Frau Trophia had a 6-day continuous dance attack while onlookers clapped and laughed at her joie de vivre.
Who would do it?
Joie de vivre.
Well done. I don't know what that means, but it's very good.
Who do you want that cheeky? Yeah,
Ribs or loins. Yes, ribs or loins. They were
Yes.
breaking
Loin.
ribs or loins.
Yes.
So they were like,
Boy,
I said that
Chewbacca.
they were climbing up into the trees and they were jumping out, trying to fly like birds, or
Mhm.
all that grindy stuff that they were doing with God.
Good Lord, people.
Can't get through a damn story that time. Okay.
So after the onlookers realized that she's not out here dancing for fun,
Just dance
This
for
is-
dollars. People pay
And
up.
that's when
Yeah.
they started
Those
throwing
are
out
all
those
coins.
$dollar
Make it
get them
rain.
coins on the ground.
making it rain.
She actually passed out and collapsed, and when she would wake back up, she would start dancing again. She's one of the only people who actually would go and stop and wake back up and go back into it. Most people just continuously went. She kept collapsing.
Wow.
So more than 30 people joined her within a week, and 400 people joined her within a month.
Whoa.
Town officials.
It was like Forrest Gump when he was running. People just
yeah, all
tagged
those people
along
with
or-
him.
It happens.
Town officials and religious leaders thought the solution to the problem was more dancing. So, kind of a fight fire with fire type theory. They hired musicians and professional dancers to keep everyone moving. And they built a stage, hoping that the craze would end soon. In early September of 1518, the plague disappeared, having killed on average 15 people per day from strokes, heart attacks, or exhaustion.
That is a lot.
It's a lot of people.
dance till you die.
There are several isolated cases in the 1500s and 1600s from Switzerland, Holland, Germany, and the Holy Roman Empire. Those cases were typically just a single individual or like families. It's a dance off.
It's a dance off.
It certainly is. Best one living wins.
So
Nice one.
there are a few theories as to what could have caused the dancing plague. Physicians of the time said it was from hot blood, which from everything that I read seemed to be like
Exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. You said it, I didn't. But yeah.
Once again, the song you can dance to.
It's gotta
from
be-
everything that I could read, hot blooded did not mean what it does today. It was sunstroke and dehydration.
Ah,
Yeah, I know whenever
not
I'm
nearly as cool.
sunstroke and dehydrated,
Yeah,
I just want to
Not nearly
dance.
as cool.
A storm. It's like I want like a shower and a drink.
Religious leaders claimed demonic possession.
No way. The devil?
The devil, fucking Benjamin Franklin, he showed up again.
hey, watch that potty mouth of yours, would you?
Oh.
Jeez.
My bad. Sorry.
Every time.
Every time. It's me today. A common
Only 1,172 to go, Lindy. Come on.
I was runner up to you last week.
How many did
Really?
you have?
I don't have any idea, but I had to have had like 150 because I'm pretty sure you said it about 6 times.
So what you're saying is I won
said-
by a landslide.
Yeah,
I
you
only
went by
said
a
it
landslide.
6 times.
You said it, yeah. You said it under 10 times for the first time.
And your mom's
Ah.
threatening.
My mom was going to wash my mouth out, and I said it under 10 times.
Under 10
Yeah.
I will not be forced. I've said it about 10 times tonight.
My
You
dad,
have.
my dad sent me some poop stain remover, and he said, "I heard you can put this in your mouth."
Oh, that's awesome.
It works. It works. Yeah.
Does
I
it?
think my mom was just listening to and just in disgust and probably just going, and then thought most of Zach's were mine as well. I don't know.
I did. Hey, I did have a pretty bad cold. So
Okay, Crystal said I said it 6 times because mom was watching. I didn't contribute very much. I didn't have to. Zach was killing it.
You mentioned saying something about breaking records. I'm like, hold
Oh,
on.
you did.
And then you
did.
were
Yeah, you
off.
did.
So
off
you
and running.
started it.
Well, it is my fault. I mean, I'll take the blame.
No.
I did think it would be funny to break.
You
the
didn't
record.
say it 1,170 sometimes.
Yes, but I did mention being in the book next to those two fat guys on the mopeds or whatever, because I thought that would be great. Because every time I think of the Guinness Book of World Records, I see that
your
picture.
mom's going to be really
immediately.
proud of you now, and I'm never going to tell my parents if it happens.
It is 100% my fault. I'm the one who's been sending in. But hey, do you guys think I should research this week? Because I'm apparently a glutton for punishment.
I was like, yes.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Crystal says, "I am not kidding." Literally, she just told me she was going to wash her mouth out.
Well, she came by and didn't wash my mouth out. Everything's fine.
That's good.
Well, if you need some poop stain remover spray, I'll ship you some. Yeah.
I was assuming she was going to use lava or something it's got some crunch into it, or was a Life Boy from Christmas Story.
The good stuff. Sorry, Lindy, we keep interrupting.
Yeah, you're fine. This is what we're supposed to do. A common modern day theory is ergot poisoning due to its psychotropic chemicals. But none of these theories are tenable because while ergot poisoning was a real thing, it is not possible for it to have affected so many people in the exact same way. And if people were poisoned, they would not have been able to dance for days on end. Ergot poisoning also fails to explain why the outbreaks occurred along the Rhine and Moselle rivers, which are linked by water, but all of which have extremely different climates and crops.
Yeah.
Derek says Gojo.
Yeah, that's I don't think they make lava anymore. I think
it is Gojo now.
Yeah. The gritty soup.
Yeah. That orange crap that they like from Canada.
Yeah, but it gets your hands clean.
It does. It works very well.
Yeah.
So the fields of psychology, history, and anthropology believe it is more likely the phenomenon of mass psychogenic illness.
Judy, I'm going to burn that record book if you buy it.
I will send you an autographed copy if we win.
We all will.
Yes.
Zach will sign it. He will be forced.
If
I have to get him drunk till he passes out and forces his hand, sign it. Might be a little sloppy.
I'm going to blow up the Guinness Book of World Records. And then I'll have the Guinness Book of World Records record for blowing up the most Guinness Book of World Records.
And then me and Lindy will have another show to do.
Yeah.
This guy just lost his shit and went mad.
So high levels of stress increase the likelihood of an individual or group succumbing to involuntary trance states.
Mm-hmm.
In these trance states, you are less conscious of physical exhaustion and pain. And the areas where the dancing plague spread were devastated by floods, failing harvests, increasing costs, fearful and depressed communities, illness, despair, starvation, leprosy, the plague, and syphilis was new.
It sounds like Illinois.
I was going to say, sounds like a great time, but yeah, that sounds like Illinois.
If this was the case, then why did people not sob, riot, fight, and scream instead of dancing? This is where spirituality becomes a thing. So the spiritual beliefs of the time and culture were fearful of wrathful spirits who were able to inflict a dancing curse. They had all of the waterways around them. So
right.
They thought when the spirits got pissed, they would flood, they would do this, they would do that. So, sorry, mentally distressed and easily suggestible people believing that they had been subject to the curse could easily slip into a spontaneous trance and unconsciously act out the curse.
Gotcha.
And around that time, in those conditions, if one person did it, everybody else was gonna start doing it too. So
and this is why you don't jump off a bridge, people. If your friends jump off a bridge, you don't do it. No.
Yeah. Watch for
unless it looks like
if your
super
friend
fun.
drops an F-bomb 1,700 times on a live stream,
you can do it 6, then you'll still be friends.
Nope. You're still gonna get your mouth washed out with soap. But
I can't believe I only did it 6 times. I'm ashamed of myself, actually.
I was like,
I'm proud of you, buddy.
I'm too
This
busy. I was
is
too busy
weird.
going. I'm too busy going.
you
What is
said,
happening?
okay, more times than you said fuck. And I was like,
You did it again, Lindy.
Yeah.
sorry. She can come wash my mouth out with soap.
11,070 now.
You're getting close.
The dancing plague ceased to torment the people of Europe by the mid 1600s when victims underwent elaborate exorcisms. Cults danced at the most powerful points of the rivers, and people started praying to the appropriate shrine of Vitus, who is the patron saint of epileptics.
Wait, the epileptics have a patron saint?
They do, yes.
Wow.
So once the saint was believed to be appeased, the plague disappeared. This phenomenon of the dancing plague reveals yet another extreme that fear and supernaturalism can bring to us.
I find this very fascinating that, like,
I do too.
not once, not twice,
Numerous times.
numerous times that this
For-
has happened.
I mean, for 600 years, it went about these same areas of Europe. So
The thing that was most troublesome, I think, is if you're just walking around and like there's all these people dancing and they're begging you to help them while they will not stop dancing.
yeah. So another thing,
It does
That's
sound like a
crazy.
Grateful Dead concert, actually. Yeah.
I can't quit. Music is so great. And
Help me, man.
I don't believe that.
Help me. Nah.
I was going to say, we're about to have an argument on this podcast. Another thing is, at the time, I left some stuff out because I didn't know how long this was going to take, but like the religious movements of the time in that area of Europe were very they were into trances. So basically they would teach you how to put yourself into a trance. It was something that you were supposed to do.
Okay.
So it was, once you knew how to do it, it was very easy to just slip into one. Like you could think about going into a trance and do so. So that made it a lot easier for people to go in and out of the trances, because you were supposed to go into a trance to go pray, essentially, because you were supposed to not be conscious when you prayed.
All right. That makes sense.
Like, yeah, you were supposed to pray from your subconscious for what you really needed to say, instead of trying to think about what you were saying to the gods or the devils, because there were multiple.
Right.
Yeah. So
It's like
but-
taking peyote before you take your religious journey or whatever from some places.
I've never had peyote. I don't know. Tell me about it. How's that cocaine habit doing there, Matt?
any summers today?
I can quit at any time.
As long as we can keep you off the pole, we'll be all right.
Oh,
Oh God, great story, Lindy.
so yeah, I thought it was super interesting. I didn't realize, again, like Matt said earlier, I didn't realize that there were so many of them either, and that it was so close together. I thought it was more widespread, and I didn't realize that it just up and went away. Like
That's the weirdest part about this, because it you said it's like 600 years, right?
mm-hmm.
In this one centralized area, and then after that, poof, gone.
Yep. Once their saint was appeased, it
Wow.
disappeared.
Nobody pissed that guy off again, huh?
Right.
Or maybe there was an exorcism done and he won.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, but they went through if you go back and read like the if you go back and read about the exorcisms
Nice one.
that they were performing in the times, they were
Brutal.
nuts. Yeah, they were painful, they were violent, they were crazy. So when they say elaborate, they're not kidding.
Like-
The elaborate.
You're not joshing me, Sally?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to step it up a little bit.
Yeah, so a lot of people do think that it was ergot poisoning, but that
That's
really,
what I had heard.
yeah, that
Heard
really
that was
doesn't
it.
explain.
and Case closed.
That doesn't explain, and that
That's
would
what-
only last for a very short.
You would
period of
die. I
time.
mean, I was gonna say
Yeah.
you would die.
Yeah.
You couldn't dance that long
Mm-mm.
on.
Kill
People
you.
were
Yeah.
people were dancing. They were not they wouldn't stop for sustenance. They wouldn't anything. They were literally dancing themselves insane.
So,
I mean-
yeah, you would have people saying, "Save me, help me, help me," and then
Mhm.
some people would be like, "Pour some water in my mouth. I cannot quit."
Yeah.
Chewing.
And then maybe
There's-
this one armed guy walks up with a drumstick in the other hand and says, "Pour some sugar on me."
The drummer from Developers only got one on.
Sorry.
There's a painting actually from I think Peter, I can't remember his name, in the 1500s of him witnessing one of these events, and it was a group of women, and if you look at their faces, you can see by the way that he's depicted them that they are definitely in a trance.
Wow.
Like they just look divorced from the world. You can't. They're like looking at each other, but the way that they're angled and bent, there's no way you could do that consciously.
I gotta check
Like-
it out. That painting sounds cool.
So, but yeah, this was definitely an interesting story to go into, and surprisingly, a lot of nunneries were affected.
Get
A lot.
me to a nunnery
Mhm.
so you can learn
Yeah.
how to dance till you're dead.
Okay, there we go. Got more songs.
There we go.
Everybody, shout out your favorite song that's got dance in it. My daughter has Dance Dance Revolution, I think, on the Switch.
That's a fun game.
I think
It's
we
a
have
very
like
fun
I
three
game.
of
never
those.
tried that damn thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, my kids
It's
like that.
so fun. You just have to match the arrows. It's like Guitar Hero, but for your feet.
Well, I haven't played. Well,
Easy.
I did used to play Guitar Hero.
So,
I've been playing that Ragnarok lately
oh,
because I love all the God of War games. So
Yeah.
I got a problem. I got an issue with Sony on this one. Aside from them thinking they own us, you play as his. No, sorry, spoilers. Yeah, play the game. You play as Atreus a bunch in this, which is his son. It's like I didn't buy Atreus Ragnarok. I bought God of War Ragnarok. I would like to play. That's my guy.
You didn't buy Son of God of War?
Right.
Yeah, I get it. Easy there, Angry.
I want to be Kratos and no one else.
Yeah, I get it.
does anybody have any topics that they would like to know more about that we could cover on a Saturday? It's not too big.
Yeah, quicker topics. I was actually thinking.
As
about
long as it's
some of
not a
those
curse
things.
word, I'm good. I'm down. Yeah, no more.
You'll
curse
be
words.
back in a week, buddy. Come on.
No, nope.
First
Oh.
next month, I'm going to do the history of shit. We'll see how that does.
I'm
I'll
gonna
hold
get
it
a s-
back. I'll have to
I'm
pick
gonna
up- I'll have to step
install-
up my game when I.
I'm just gonna install a censor button and just every time you want me to talk, I'm just gonna hit that and go. For the
That'd be a
whole
lot harder to
episode.
count them.
Yeah, be a lot harder to count them. Oh,
1,000. How many?
1072. Just Zach. Just
So good.
Kevin says poo.
you want
Well, he did the shit
want me to
emoji
talk about
because
poop?
Yeah,
they want to talk about the history of shit. Well,
Okay.
where did it come from? Why is it called shit? Why is it called poo even? Where did that come from? See, now I'm curious about all of them.
Okay. We can do this.
I mean, really. It was-
Lindsay, why you got to bring up old shit?
So my favorite is actually, I'm sure everybody's seen Robin Hood Men in Tights, but when
Uh-huh.
when she's like, "Wait, you changed your name to Latrine?" And she's all, "Yeah, it used to be Shithouse."
Yeah, that's a good one.
I fucking love her. Oh, sorry.
1,000.
Spirit boards, where they started? Hi.
Oh, yeah, we could do Ouija boards for sure. 'Cause
There
I
we
have
go.
no idea where that started, and I know it wasn't. What is it, Parker Brothers now?
Oh no,
but-
no. It's been around.
No, I mean now. I mean, who bought it now? I mean, some guy,
Parker Brothers had it.
Parker Brothers now,
Uh huh.
and then
As far as I
but it
know.
was bought from somebody else before that, and then
Yeah.
like where it actually started. That's a great one.
Yep. You
Yeah.
right. I'll write that down too.
Lindy's already on it.
How do you spell
as soon as
Ouija?
they-
It's like squeegee,
Oh,
right?
UIJI.
Squeegee.
Lindy's got it tattooed on her somewhere, I think.
I don't have a Ouija board now.
No, I said I think you've got the word tattooed
Oh.
on you somewhere. You came up with it so quick.
All right, you do the Ouija boards and I'll do the squeegee boards.
Okay.
Is that what you wrote? Squidgy boards? I'm gonna search up squidgy boards later.
Squeegee.
What is a squidgy board? It'll be some Pornhub thing will pop up and you'll talk about something bizarre next Saturday.
Yeah, we won't be sharing that on the
I
live
actually
stream.
did think about getting the Ouija guy with the eye right here
Yeah.
On your
So-
hand? That's pretty cool.
so that I can just move my hand, you know. I have a lot of tattoos, guys.
Yes, you do.
Yes, she does.
Not done yet. We're getting
Not
there.
done yet?
No, I'm running out of room, but not
What's
quite.
what's the next one on the list to get?
The next one on the list is it ties into this piece. So this is like a childhood trauma piece. So that's me
Okay.
holding a gun to my own head. Yes, it is.
Oh boy.
So next will be right here, and it will be like a wolf ripping through me.
Is this gonna be
And
like
then
your- is this
adding
like-
the-
Sounds pretty badass,
It
actually.
does actually sound pretty badass.
And then I'll add the blue moon behind this guy.
Is that Ben Franklin?
That is Ben Franklin. That is Ben
Yeah,
Franklin.
nice.
So you've already got
Yes.
the devil on you.
I already have. Yep, I already have Ben Franklin. I might add $100 bill to that guy.
There you go. Let me finish it up. I didn't have time. I apologize to Dino that I didn't have time to finish the logo up before I ordered the deck because I just wanted him to get it quick. But
I'm gonna
gonna-
leave. I'm gonna
add
leave
holes.
right here for our logo when Matt actually decides to not say just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, man.
I'm just
come on,
kidding.
get on that.
Well, I showed the guys my last, well, actually not my last new tattoo, the tattoo before the last tattoo, and they were like, "You gotta get our
I
logo
think if
tattooed on
anybody
you,"
here
and then
has an
real
addiction
quick,
problem, Matt, I don't think it's us. It sounds like
It's
she's
me.
addicted to tattoos.
it's me. Hi, it's me. Mhm.
said, I want
Yeah.
your faces on my taint. And we were like, whoa, calm down.
Whoa.
Okay.
I agree. I think we all need a Ben Franklin tattoo, but they have to come to Utah for
Aw.
that.
We all need a Ben Franklin tattoo. Wait till I get it done completely.
When they come to Utah, I'll schedule the appointment. We'll get 'em.
I don't want anybody to see me cry.
Yeah, I don't want anybody. to see
I
me
don't
cry.
even know. Do you guys even have tattoos?
Yeah.
Zach does.
One? Okay.
I don't.
I have the legendary logo tattoo on my arm, but I had it before there was legendary films.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't get that Celtic. sort
Yeah, a
of
little
ring.
Celtic knot thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't. I had so many ideas of things I wanted to do, but I've got OCD so bad that I was terrified that, like, I drew a Celtic cross for my brother, and he got it on his arm, and it was really big. And every time I look at it, I can see the one place where the artist didn't do it right. That I think he didn't do it right, and that's all I can see every time I look at it. So I was like, if I get a tattoo, the only thing I want to see is the flaw, and I'm just going to be like, and it'll just make me angry every single day, as if I
Well,
need that.
That's why you get a tattoo artist who doesn't fuck things up like that.
Or I could get it somewhere where I couldn't see it. Also, I suppose.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
You know, the guy. Just,
I know a guy.
and it was flawless. It was flawless, other than one little tiny thing. Nobody else noticed it. Like I would never pointed it out to Jared. Like I never told him where it was. I never told anybody.
Yes,
where it
Jared.
was. But I noticed it. I see it
Well,
Kevin says
let
he
him
has
know.
a tattoo of a butt
on my butt.
on his butt.
On
of his
my-
butt.
that's so
but-
awesome.
That's a lot of butts.
My uncle Mark always said if he
I'd say
got a
fix or it
tattoo.
didn't happen, but
No, dude. My uncle Mark always said if he ever got a tattoo, it'd be a hunter up his leg, pointing a gun, and then like a rabbit jumping into his asshole for cover.
Oh.
That'd be pretty funny, actually.
I'm hunting wabbits.
Kill the rabbit, kill the rabbit.
the flaw will be brought up at the next.
Come on, Matt. You're not supposed to.
Oh yeah, Crystal says the flaw will be brought up at the next family gathering. Well, you're the flaw.
Hey now. Hey.
No, I'm just kidding.
You don't get to talk to my best friend like that.
Oh, that's true. I forgot you guys were besties. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Lindy's her bestie from the Westie. Can you catch that?
Don't. I'll have to.
Don't bring it up, Crystal. Crystal's got a few tattoos as well.
Oh, cool.
But that's another reason why I didn't get a tattoo. Something about when Crystal turned 18, she got a tattoo. And when your much older sister gets a tattoo,
Judy says
by the time you get older and can get a tattoo, if your sister's already got one, then you think
No.
the cool
then you
factor
just have to
kinda
outdo
drops.
them. Then you just outdo
Well, she only had like a rose on her ankle, I think is what it was. I'm pretty sure it was like
just a rose on the ankle.
Crystal, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was a rose.
Crystal says, "Shut your mouth." Oh,
about the rose or about the much older sister part? I don't know which. My geriatric sister got this tattoo when she was younger, but it was back in the day where they had to use like a hammer and like this pokey thing.
I want one of those tattoos so bad.
You do? That seems so painful.
Yeah, no,
The
thank
old
you.
Chinese tattoos, the bamboo shoot
Or
tattoos.
what are the Samoan? I think the Samoans do it the same way, don't they? In some of those tribal things.
Yeah,
that seems so painful.
That and the branding. I'm out.
I'm not tough enough to do a brand, but I think I'm tough enough. I think I'm tough enough to sit through any kind of tattoo. I mean, I literally from behind my ears to the top of my feet are done. So
we got a buddy. I won't say his name, but we got a buddy who got this tattoo from the top of his foot all the way around the bottom of it, and it was just something stupid. It was like these skull and crossbones that were all connected in different colors. He just did it to do it, and the color will not stick in the bottom of your feet.
Oh no,
he sat through the pain, but
just to say he did it. Yeah,
he's a hard ass, and he's fucking hilarious.
Yes, he is.
I didn't want to say his name. Just
won't say his name.
Don't do it.
No, I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just did.
No, I didn't say his name. No, but he showed us, and I was like, God, how bad did that hurt? He goes, I was crying.
Yeah.
Like it sucked on the bottom.
I think he said something like, "It hurt like a son of a bitch. I never want to do that again. But I need to go back and get it cleaned up. So I made another appointment. Yeah,
got a couple parts that need filled back in.
My comment, you just got deleted for violence. What?
Whoa, what did you comment to me?
She said, "Shut your mouth."
No, that's still on there.
Yeah, I would say it's.
So she said something worse. Apparently, that was. You're gonna be in FB jail.
Just send it one,
and which is
like
totally
send it
not
2
fair,
words at a time.
because I should be in Facebook. They should just kick me off. Actually,
No, I think we're good. We didn't incite any violence. We didn't say anything bad to anybody. We didn't hurt anyone.
I think honestly, the only thing that would be considered violence or off kilter on ours is you did tell Matt, "Go fuck yourself." Pretty.
I mean, I had to.
Regular.
I had to use it as a verb, adverb, noun, pronoun. I had to use all of it.
You said it with inflection once.
I was a little hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like, ooh.
I was like, well, I cried myself to sleep, but I got through it. I mean,
you know I love you, buddy, and it was all just jokes. Right? All right.
It was so hilarious. Last week was the greatest.
Never doing that again.
We'll release it one of these days.
Yeah, we are, because we're gonna cover the history of shit.
So if you were lucky enough to watch that bad boy while it was happening,
yeah,
or I think it was up for like maybe one day.
It was up for
a few days.
A few days.
Yeah. It was up to 80 something views before
I pulled it down.
Mm-hmm.
No, nowhere near Zach's numbers. That's where.
I'm pretty sure 5 of the views were mine. Just trying to count everything.
Yeah, because you had to keep pausing going back through it.
I'm never watching that again.
Oh, I will. I can't wait.
I laughed harder every time. I cried harder every time.
Every time you guys would comment on it and text me about it, just like, oh yeah, just keep talking, keep talking. Yeah, that's going behind the paywall.
Oh man, it was so good. You picked a perfect time to not eat, sleep, and then drink IPAs.
Yeah.
It was a perfect mixture of
no more, no,
put it
never
in
again.
hot and stir frost.
That's just it. Like it wasn't that many. It was like
It didn't take that many if you haven't etten or slept.
I know, but like
Slept.
it was like three beers. That's me on 3 beers. That's what a lightweight I am anymore.
That's me on like 1.5. So
Yeah.
I'd have to have 12. Probably to get the
Yeah,
I
but
can
these aren't
dance
Coors
by
Lights,
myself in a
Matt.
parking lot off a 1.5 beers.
I can sit down and drink 4 or 5 Coors Lights and I'm okay.
Yeah, see, I can do that. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
that almost every time we do a podcast. Usually 3.
3 is usually my limit, regardless. But yeah, I guess no more IPAs though for the podcast.
Except for the Benoit episode, which we took some breaks and
yeah.
got carried away.
Hey man,
wrestling.
It was a learning curve. It's
celebrating
learning curve. There was that one, and then there was also let's see,
Beaumont.
we had a moment when we did the werewolf episode, the Wisconsin werewolf. What's my line, Zach? What's my line?
Okay, see, that was at the end of the episode. I don't even count. That doesn't even count because I made it through the episode. That was after the episode. We was trying to do something, and that doesn't count.
Okay.
But I forgot to, I didn't remember the fact that, oh, hey, he's still recording everything I said.
Yeah.
And,
You're welcome, by the way. And
it wasn't exactly done to make people laugh, but I'm glad it was.
So are several other people that may have slipped up here and there, and I was just like, "Ooh, yeah, that's not going in there." Yeah, we can't do that.
But I'm going to highlight it and save it.
I love the surprises at the end of the episode.
Only
if
it's
if people are out there, if it as soon as it gets to the end and we say later, if you click off, you probably ought to go back and listen to a whole bunch of episodes.
Gold.
Because there's outtakes.
You get to hear Matt call me an asshole.
That was the last one, I think. She was laughing at me, Crystal. I know you're bestie, but she was laughing at me, and I didn't appreciate it.
He didn't just call me an asshole. He called me a fucking asshole.
I'm trying to get my numbers up.
1,068.
I can't believe it's over 1,000 times.
Oh, Crystal says what? Man, I bought what? What's it say?
I bought you a ticket to Bell Witch, but your geriatric comment ruined that. So a free ticket up for grabs.
Uh-oh.
Well, that doesn't happen.
Matt, apparently you've pissed off the wrong geriatric sister with a tattoo on her ankle.
Well, that event doesn't take place until October, so just put it in your will. I'm sure you'll be gone by then, and I'll just.
Oh my gosh!
Come at me. See what happens.
Now you're definitely not. You're definitely not going, buddy. Not happening. Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding. No, we do need to go to that, though. I think Crystal would have. She knows what happens. I don't. I've been running my mouth for 40 years.
Yeah, and it shows. Hey, Crystal, don't poke the bear. Yeah. Oh.
No, we need to go.
And I apologize for last week.
From the top rope. Headbutt from the top rope, yes.
Power bomb. Oh.
I thought he was Benoit.
Benoit's beignets.
Yes. We didn't do that.
We never did that one, did we? We need to do a commercial.
Talked about it. I think we talked about it, and then we didn't.
Yeah, I think
end up doing it because by the time we were done and stopped, we were like,
that was like 2.5 hours.
Boy.
Yeah, that was a 2.5 hour ordeal. Yeah.
Still like, love you, buddy. I'm going to bed.
For anybody that wants to know, yes, podcasting is a lot of work. It's not just it's not just push record and then okay, it's done, upload it. Yeah, there's a little more involved.
Hours. Well, the amount of hours. Well, I can actually show you the Bonnie and Clyde, and this is just from my part. This isn't from Zach and Lindy. So this is just like my. I'm still not to the end. Nope, almost there. I think. There we go. This many pages of outline.
Wow. I think I had
You had 13.
I had I think 8 or 9 for my part, and then Matt, who decided, yeah, I'll do the cool part. Yeah, I had like
Such stupid ass.
I had like 12 or 14 pages.
Yeah. I
For
think I
that.
had 6 pages on Bonnie, but there's not as much.
Yeah.
You guys
her.
all was all done research on the crimes too. It wasn't just it wasn't just me that did it. I mean, we all knew where we were all.
Except when the stories conflicted, and then we were like, "What the?"
And then it's like, "Where'd you hear yours?" So I heard mine. This had to be this documentary. I heard
Did I'm sure that obviously if people are joining us here on Saturdays, they're listening to the episodes. How did everyone feel about the collaboration on those episodes?
Yes.
Where it was all 3 of us instead of just one of us and the other 2 talking shit.
Which I'm a fan of.
I was gonna say,
I mean, it was still everybody talking shit, but
well, even if I'm telling you,
can't wait for part 8.
Wait for part 3.
Yes.
Part 8.
We probably could have gone that long.
I could skip to it.
Could have.
It's only bones now and probably close to powder.
Yeah.
There's part 8. Nailed it.
Night of the Living Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah.
Well, we did bring that up too in the final episode. I'll let them listen to it.
Yeah.
That did come up.
Yeah.
Kind of in reverse. Even people are monsters.
Yes, yeah. Oh, well, guys, you got anything else?
No, I did enjoy that story.
Yeah.
And then I did enjoy laughing again about last week's story.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
It'd be nice if you send it to me so I can watch it.
Man, it's like it's an hour and a half.
I can't wait.
So great.
You gotta at least send it to me, Lindy. We participated. You can't keep it from us.
Nah, I can see that. I figure it's blackmail material if I send it to you. So I'm the only one that has a copy.
For me 6 times. You can't hold that against me. And my mom was mad at me.
No.
God, I hope you never see that, dude. I seriously do. And your aunt. Oh, gee whiz.
Yeah, it'd probably kill her. Love you guts too, Kevin. Autocorrect's an awesome thing. Yeah, let's call it. I was gonna say I'm tired.
He doesn't want to talk about it anymore. He's got to get some weeks in between it, I think. Put some space.
Oh, Crystal has to pipe in one more time. I can't read it.
It's a great episode tonight. Look forward to listening on Saturdays. 2 of you are better than 1, not mentioning any names. Have a good evening.
Thank you for listening, Crystal.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you how beautiful you looked in your wedding photos.
Yes, that was an awesome
covered
picture.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Kevin, you're right. Words are hard. Try to consciously not to swear for when you're used to doing it with somebody.
I have no interest in it.
So
I specifically told people I kept it clean tonight, and I think I said it more than anybody.
Yep.
I wasn't exactly
we're pushing beyond the PG-13 at this point. We're venturing into the
I don't
R.
think we've done one episode that was PG-13. I don't think one single episode wouldn't have a parental advisory sticker on it.
Yeah.
That's why they're all marked as explicit. Yeah.
We
on
would.
purpose. Even our YouTube videos say this is explicit, and that's why we do the little warning at the very beginning of this. And just
so if anybody complains, it'd be like, "Hey, you could shut it off. We told you."
Hey, last time. Yeah. So, all right. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out with us again for the STS sessions and Bonnie and Clyde. We wrapped it up Tuesday, and the following week, surprise.
Mm-hmm.
We have
we
have 3 different stories that we may do, and we don't know which one we're going to do yet, but we're going to do one of them.
And I might have another 2-parter coming up, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, somewhere down the line, I have like at least a 4-parter at least,
and that'll take research on all 3 of us to get through that. So it's gonna be massive, but fun. I think.
Masivo.
Be a lot of people out there going, "No way that happened," and be like, "Oh yeah, no, that
Totally did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trust your government. See what the fuck happens." One more.
All right. You only have like 1,068 to go.
I only said it 6 times.
All right, guys.
Failure.
That's all we got this week. We will see you back here next Saturday for the STS sessions. Until then, I'm Zach.
Spar.
Wendy.
And we'll see you next week. Adios.
Later.
Bye.
It's evil! Don't touch it!
I was with you.
They're coming to get you by the power of Christ.
This is
This
Hello, Mr. Fancy